New interesting selection of movies that will charm at first sight and which is worth watching right now about not only Hollywood but also Ukrainian movies. Hello friends, so that you do not spend a lot of time today, I picked up for you a few tapes that are guaranteed to lift your mood. As always, I want to remind you that your subscriptions and activity in the form of likes and comments are very helpful to the channel to develop, so I will be sincerely grateful for your support. Make yourselves comfortable and have a nice viewing. Christmas on Ice. Courtney Bennett loves kids. She used to be a figure skater, but due to a serious injury, she couldn't continue her career. But she continues to teach free figure skating to children at the city's ice skating rink, which is funded by the mayor's office. On Christmas Eve, Courtney gets the bad news that the city's budget no longer has enough money to maintain the rink, so they plan to shut it down. Only a real miracle can save the rink. But determined Courtney is determined to do whatever it takes to save her favorite business. However, this does not make Courtney lose heart. On the contrary, she has redoubled her efforts, with redoubled vigor. Now her goal is to teach kids the basics of figure skating. Now only a Christmas miracle can help Courtney. Don't forget to leave comments on the movie How to Fall in Love by Christmas. A writer turned CEO of a fashion brand must team up with her competitors to save her company. To win the favor of her audience, she must write a movie about falling in love before Christmas starring Terry Hatcher, Dan Payne. The Adventures of S. Nicholas. Cute adventure comedy for the whole family from the famous master of Christmas musicals. Events unfold in the Ukrainian Carpathian Mountains, where comes on vacation ordinary Ukrainian family, mom, dad and two children, 8-year-old Artem and his older sister. One day, when the adults go on vacation together, the children are left to run the household alone, and just at that time St. Nicholas comes to their house. But soon it becomes clear that there is a thief hiding in the saint's costume. Artem will have to save the family treasure from the scoundrel almost single-handedly. The movie, The Adventures of S. Nicholas, will be interesting to watch for both children and adults. An Unforgettable Christmas. Sierra Belmont is the spoiled heiress of an entrepreneur who owns a luxury ski resort. Sierra's life is dull and predictable, but everything changes when she falls from the top of a mountain, resulting in amnesia. While the staff at the local hospital doesn't know how to deal with a woman who has lost her memory, a small hotel owner named Jack takes over Sierra's care. From that moment, the spoiled girl falls into the cozy and magical world of an ordinary family, discovering the simple joys of living among people with understanding, support and love. Are you interested in this movie? Please write in the comments. Carlos in Ukraine. American journalist Carlos travels to Ukraine to make a documentary about how Ukrainians cope with the hardships and challenges of martial law, and together they experience many adventures, personal trials, and transformations. The authors aim to show the everyday life of Ukrainians during a full-scale invasion, how they cope with hardships and challenges while remaining optimistic and faithful, and demonstrate why Ukraine is worth loving. These narratives will also be emphasized by the personal story of the main character. The creators promise that Carlos will fall in love with Ukraine and find his love here. The next theme Carlos explores in his movie is derussification. With the outbreak of the Russian-Ukrainian War in 2014, Ukraine began the process of decommunization and derussification, so together with the characters of his film Carlos deals with this issue. The authors of the series Carlos in Ukraine convince that it will be witty, but also dramatic, close to our viewers of the series, in which Ukrainians will recognize themselves or their. The series will consist of 12 episodes of 25 minutes, but the authors would like to extend it for several seasons. Please write in the comments whether you are interested in this series. Angels Are Dreaming. The movie is not accidentally called Angels Are Wondering, because in the story Dzidzio, Leszek and Jolik go caroling and sing traditional carols. But they go caroling with the purpose of making money in a not quite honest way. What punishment these three will receive for their cunning, the audience will see in this movie. Traditional Ukrainian holidays are very important for Dzidzio, Leszek and Jolik. That's why they wanted to popularize Christmas and Jolik. According to the creators of the movie teaches to show good human qualities, not to be greedy, not to cheat and not to have personal gain from noble deeds. Only a miracle. The events of the movie unfold on the eve of the feast of St. Nicholas in the 17th century. This is the story of a young boy Severin and his sister, who for the sake of saving their sick father overcome a number of trials and get into a whirlpool of adventures. Their father desperately defended his hometown from the onset of the great ice, a long winter that has lasted almost 7 years. But the man's strength has run out, He is seriously ill and can save him only one famous Dr. Nicholas, almost a saint, who must be brought to them in the city. Under the influence of a Christmas miracle, the main characters set off on a long journey to the doctor and find themselves in a whirlwind of incredible adventures. They overcome not only difficulties, but also find true love and build a strong friendship. This is a movie about the power of kindness that can overcome even the seemingly invincible forces of darkness. The meaning of the plot is clear to every person on the planet. Love and cherish your parents, your family. It's a story about goodness in general. Now I will love you. At the center of the plot is a fashionable restaurateur, Michel, whose business is successfully prospering. It seems that luck smiles on him everywhere and always. One Christmas Eve his life changes when his beloved wife leaves him for another man. That's when the twisted story of this amazing romance begins. Soon the hero meets a girl with whom he may find long-awaited happiness. A chance meeting with a girl, who now also has problems in love, makes Michel wonder whether this is fortune or someone's plan. Their stories intertwine, fate continues to ironize, and love plays with them and leads on its own scenario. I look forward to your feedback in the form of subscriptions and likes, which will greatly help in the promotion of this content.